Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Ghoul, aka Ghoul, and it's been a long time coming, but we are back with episode 8 of the Hidden Hueco Academy podcast, HHA. God damn it, that's the aka the HHA, where we talk about gaming news, entertainment, anime, and all that hot shit. I am here with our co-founders, Diabolic Hollow.
Yo.
And the boy, Frostytofu.
Yeah.
Alright, and we are here to talk about some gaming anime. I'm not going back over that shit. So, a lot of stuff has been going on lately. We've been on it's been like 7-8 months?
Let's see. If I look up the last episode we released, it has been 7 months ago was the last one we did.
Wow.
Nah, it does not feel that long ago.
It doesn't.
Yeah, time has been flying. We've been handling adult life shit. A lot of things been happening in the background, but you know, it's all good. Life moves on. But in our hiatus, a lot of events have passed by. We had E3 2021 pass recently, which in my opinion was kind of a disappointment. Other than Nintendo's conference, but you know, we can get to that at a later time. We probably might not, because as of late, Sony has been throwing out fucking bangers, bro. Sony has been throwing out bangers with their last conference. If you don't know, Sony held a PlayStation showcase on, Thursday, September 9th. It went up live at 4 p.m. And bro, this is we're gonna get everybody's opinion on this showcase. We're gonna start off with some main topics that they threw out, but they started off with heat. They definitely started off with heat. One of the big things that they started off with, people got super hyped with, Star Wars KOTOR remake, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it? Because I'm definitely not a big Star Wars fan, but you know, it looked kind of cool. So what are your guys' thoughts on the Knights of the Old Republic announcement?
So it's being branded as a remake and not just like a remaster. So I'm definitely interested to see how they're going to change the game to fit that quote of being a remake, because remakes usually they're the same base game but with a lot of different like features and updated quality of life functions and whatnot. Literally we didn't even see any kind of in-game shit. It was like a small like cutscene of Revan, so I don't know. I'm hyped for it. I was a little mad because when I was watching the live stream it said PS5, and I was a little confused because the original game came out exclusively on Xbox only and then PC, but they kind of marketed this remake as only coming on PS5. But I just found out like a day or two ago doing some research that it's coming out to PS5 and PC around the same time, but it is going to be a timed exclusive, so it should be coming to Xbox whenever, like after that. So it's just going to be like one of those time things. But I'm excited.
Knights of the Old Republic was different from
the Old Republic, yeah. The Old Republic you're thinking of, that's the MMO that's on PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, SWTOR, yeah.
Yeah, that's SWTOR. This is KOTOR.
SWTOR.
Yeah, Star Wars, the Old Republic.
What? Wait, okay, I'm not even gonna question it.
It is what it is.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Frosty, of the reveal?
Honestly, bro, I never played that shit.
Okay, yeah, same.
The only Star Wars guy here right now. It's okay.
Yeah, unlucky, but like, you know, if
Missing
you wildin' out with it, bro, it is, you know, it looks cool. You know, you finally have a game that, you know, you get to play after so long. 'Cause I know a lot of people who like Star Wars are definitely about that shit.
Right.
My friends who do play, that or friends of Star Wars adult, they're like, dude, Sword Art Remaster's coming out, looks so good, bro. I can't wait to play that shit. I'm like, yeah, have fun.
Nah, this is KOTOR, not SWTOR. Get it right.
All right, bro.
Two different games.
I
Alright, bro.
I adhere to all Star Wars slander. That shit looks whack. Nah, I'm just kidding. It looked kind of cool. I don't know who. Whatever. I can't even really say anything on it. But moving on. Yeah, it looked alright. I just wish we had like some type of gameplay. It was just CGI. That's how I feel about Marvel's announcements for the PlayStation conference, which were really hype.
Jeez.
Starting off with Spider-Man 2. We got Venom coming into the picture, fighting side by side. Not Venom fighting side by side, but you got Peter Parker and your boy Miles Morales fighting side by side to possibly combat Venom and then maybe some other anti-heroes, because I noticed watching it, he had what was it, the tentacles Spider-Man had, Peter had?
The Iron Spider.
The Iron Spider, and wasn't that something that had to do with Doc Ock, right? Like that's
No.
how he ended up getting it?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, am I confused?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think you could actually use the Iron Spider arms as a power in the first game.
Oh, wait, so lore-wise...
It has nothing to do with Doc Ock, no. It has more to do with Iron Man, actually. Yeah. That's not in the game, but like comic book wise, yeah, he got the Iron Spider from Iron Man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely not versed. Interesting. What do you guys expect from this up-and-coming Spider-Man game based off of the other couple games you got? Because the other solid ones, they were bangers. The Miles Morales, I don't really consider it a separate game, more like a DLC.
Yeah,
but,
it's not a separate game.
Yeah.
From the trailer, it makes me feel like that they're gonna go down the co-op route, which I really hope they do. Like, imagine if you could couch co-op playing Peter and Miles at the same time in the same like New York setting. I mean, if they go that route, I feel like that'll definitely like do a step above the last game with how great that last game was. Like what do we do to top Spider-Man PS4? Because it's such a fucking great game. Oh, let's add co-op. You know, everyone wants to do like, you know, spider combo takedowns or like spider combos and shit like that. I feel like that would be sick. And then with Venom being kind of teased at the end, we kind of knew it was coming because they had a bunch of these other big Spider-Man villains in the first game. So it was only a matter of time for them to cash in on the symbiote kind of shit that's been going on.
You got it, man. You got some Spider-Man shit, bro. You gotta have Venom, bro.
100%.
He's literally one of the most popular Marvel characters, period, man.
Yeah, especially in relation to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't make it corny like the fucking like the Venom in the movies that they're making now. I really didn't like.
Who knows?
Representation of that.
He's kind of corny in the comics, bro.
Low key.
Is he? I don't know. I don't remember him.
He'd definitely be a
wisecrack
in the comics too. But he's definitely a little bit of a head ass in every form of media he takes. I think the most I think is probably the best is Ultimate Spider-Man Venom. I think he's probably the best there.
I would agree.
I don't know. What I would like to see from this up and coming game, they said it was going to release in like 2023, right? So that's like
2 years.
Yeah. If they, I mean, okay, so assumptions. If it's going to be in 2023, I would hope they would have some type of online support. I don't really think it's going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, we have to be able to switch between characters. And if it's like a separate AI thing, he has to be like an assist character or like an AI that's like smart and actually is like swinging in the field with you, dropping down during these fights. You know, scrap out the fucking quick time events. If you're gonna put quick time events, make them like challenging quick time events. I don't know how that would work per se, but like, you know, something other than hit square and then watch half a movie and hit like triangle, like, you know, something. So just like something more.
So do you think you would like it more if it was like the Final Fantasy VII remake where you have like Tifa and Barrett with you as AIs attacking and you can kind of like freely switch between them, like between attacks and shit?
Yes and no, because I mean, yes, because that would be cool, but no, because if you remember playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, you could switch between the characters, but you mainly would want to play Cloud because all the other characters have like basic fucking attack patterns, and you don't really care to use them as much. Where Cloud is like super flashy, you know, you have all of his moves like from the game. Barrett just has his fucking gun and like variations of how he shoots his arm. Tifa is a healer. Brawler, and she has like some interesting moves, but like it's a standard combos and stuff. If they do that, it just needs to be more interesting. You need to make me want to play as both characters. Don't put all the skill in Peter, and then like leave Miles like bare or like basic. Do it like make them both fleshed out where like you can give them both combos, you can upgrade them both at the same time in depth like you could in the other games type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then have some fire ass suits. Give them both fire ass suits. Like
I mean, that's probably gonna happen because the fucking both of them had great suits in the first game. So I don't think that's gonna be hard to miss.
So I mean, were you gonna say something, Frosty? I think you're trying to say something.
No, basically what sums up what I was thinking about the game. I mean, everything's tight in the game as it is. As long as they just don't take any steps backwards, they'll fucking kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Add some. The swing animations are already swaggy, but make it swaggier.
Pretty much, bro.
I need Miles to come with that top-notch black swagger we all know and love. So yeah, that was Spider-Man 2. Keep a lookout. That we'll probably do a cover on that 2 years from now. You never know. Wolverine was also announced by Marvel. They did a little cinematic trailer. He was sitting in a bar. Apparently like some type of bar fight happened after that. When I was watching this, I thought they were announcing Gambit. Interesting.
Dude, I had no idea what that fucking thing was until I saw Wolverine at the end. I was like, what is this? I was like on my phone. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I see at the end fucking claws pop out. I was like, wait, no shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Wolverine, dude? Oh my god.
See, I knew it was Wolverine because of the blood on his knuckles. And then it just said Marvel, at the beginning.
I didn't catch that, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, no fucking way. So I'm glad it's not like the older rendition of Wolverine with the corny outfit. I don't really like that Wolverine, but
his original outfit's like okay, but I definitely like the other ones more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably gonna be with Insomniac doing this game as well as the Spider-Man games and all the costumes that were in the first Spider-Man game. That OG costume, I guarantee, is gonna be in the game, 100%.
I want to see X-23.
We'll see. It depends on what storyline they're gonna go with, because
I need to see X-23. I need to see X-23. She is my favorite character out of the entire. I don't even really like Wolverine like that. X-23 though, just perfect amount of crazy.
You wouldn't even have X-23 without Wolverine, okay?
I get it, but still, I need to see X-23. Like, make her. I don't know.
I need to see my anime waifu.
Yes, I wouldn't even go that far. Yes. X-23.
I'm definitely interested in this game because I did some more research again on this, and I think Insomniac has confirmed that this is like a shared universe. So it almost feels like they might be building something even bigger than like Spider-Man 1. Then we have Spider-Man 2 coming out in 2 years. We have this Wolverine coming. Like, are they just going to keep doing different Marvel character IPs and then eventually build to this like not necessarily like the Square Enix Avengers game, but something in that realm where it's a bunch of heroes in one game? Do you think we'll see Spider-Man pop up in the Wolverine game since it's connected or something? I don't know.
Possible.
If they do the multiverse thing with Spider-Man.
Well, they don't have to do multiverse at all.
They're the same franchise.
Yeah, it's
not the
same
franchise, but it's the same. They're also it's still Marvel.
It's Marvel and it's Insomniac.
But like,
yeah.
maybe multiverse was the wrong word, but like if they find a like logical way to put them all together,
Yeah.
and like make it make sense, yeah, sure. I would like to see it. I can't hate on that.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
I would like to see the baby.
Moving on. That was all the Marvel news they revealed. So those were,
Wait,
like,
hold
two
on.
big things.
There's one more Marvel game that got announced. It probably flew under you guys' radar, but they announced a Marvel Midnight Suns game. And that's like, I'm trying to think of other characters. There's like Doctor Strange, Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Blade, Magic.
What?
Yeah, and it's made by the people I think that made SOCOM. So it's like
Firaxis Games, dude.
Yeah, it's like a turn-based kind of game, and I was watching the gameplay.
Was that
reveal.
Blade?
Blade.
Oh shit!
Like,
I'm pulling up the trailer right now.
it looks really good, like the cinematics and shit. I'm not a huge fan of SOCOM games, but maybe it just being a Marvel game, I'll definitely like be more interested because it has like so many Marvel characters that I'm heavily invested into, especially like Ghost Rider and Blade, fucking Doctor Strange and shit. Like some of that shit looks crazy.
Oh, why is it like a mobile game? Are these cards?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
I'm
cards.
losing
That's
interest.
another iffy thing. I was like, it's like a card-based system too, but it's turn-based.
Y'all play Hearthstone, dude.
I gave that
Not
shit
anymore.
up a long time ago.
Long time ago.
I gave that shit up a long time ago. They got too many updates for.
Bro,
for
I don't
me to
even
be
play
a new
Yu-Gi-Oh
player.
anymore. I don't play any card games anymore, bro. I gave up on
Yeah.
Duel Links.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you hate to
except for
see
the
it.
new. Did it? Okay, this is a little off topic, but did you see that new Yu-Gi-Oh game that's coming out? It's actually supposed to be like real Yu-Gi-Oh and not like speed dueling.
The 3D joint, yeah, I
Yeah.
think where it like has the 3D holograms and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like the full, like you'll get like, 4 monsters or like 4 or 5 monsters, 4 or 5 spell and trap like you're supposed to, not like 3 and 3 like it is in Duel Links. That I'm hyped for just because it's legit, but we'll see. Anyways, off topic, but
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have a radar on it. SOCOM was cool, but I'm not sure how that's gonna fit in with this generation, especially when you're talking about cards and
Right.
like chess-like gameplay. I mean, I fuck with it because I'm all about the tactics and stuff, but I don't know how that's gonna.
yeah, it seems like it's heavily leaning into strategy, tactics kind of game. And I thought it was gonna be more of like a what is it, a Muso game, where it's just heavy combos. But we'll see. Maybe like once I get my hands actually on it and see how it feels, besides just watching it, I might like it. But for now, it's like an iffy thing.
Gotcha. Okay, moving on from Marvel news. They pretty much stole all of all of PlayStation conference, but we definitely had some bangers outside of that. So, first one running up is God of War Ragnarok. It's supposed to take place right after, or maybe like some years after the first game. It does like a little time skip where Atreus, boy, is older. I think by like, it looks like he's older by like a couple of years. Maybe he's like in his early teens or something. And then you also have the introduction of Thor. Thor makes an appearance in the trailer, which I thought was really cool. It's like a new rendition of Thor.
More like
Where it's
more
supposed to be-
lore accurate.
Yeah,
Because Thor was actually a piece of shit in the actual lore of
Right.
mythologies and shit. He wasn't like Chris Hemsworth type of Thor,
Yeah, right. They're not Marvelifying it, so this looks interesting. I didn't play. I mainly watched God of War through a content creator, so I didn't actually get like hands-on time with it. I did play a little bit, but not for too long. But this looks fire. I mean, I really like the way God of War is looking, like going into the new generation with their games, because they're
100%.
doing everything right. I haven't really seen anything I dislike. So what do you guys take on this new God of War? What are your expectations?
Fire. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's God of War and Bro and Pog out.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean it looks really good. I haven't played the new one yet, just because I haven't owned a PS4. I've actually started playing through the OG God of War 1 and 2 on my PS2 the other day, because I've been wanting to play them and I've just had them, and they're fun. So I'm excited to see where it goes. It's always been a series I've been interested in, but it's been, it's an exclusive title. Because I played a little bit of 3 back in the day, but not the whole thing. And now I'm just going back and playing 1 and 2 to eventually, once I get a PS5 or 4 Pro, to play the new God of War and then eventually Ragnarok. Because the game, like, I've seen clips on YouTube of God of War, and oh my god, that game looks fun. It looks fucking dope as shit, and the graphics look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm hype, but I'm not like crazy hype just because I haven't played the first one, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'm definitely hyped for it, but I haven't had enough hands-on time with it to like understand the twisting characters and stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel like the paradigm shift for I don't want to go that far, but I feel like it's definitely shifted from like a hack and slash kind of game to a very story-driven character base too. Which is not to detract from the gameplay, because it's still really good, but definitely we're in it for the story and see what developments come through now.
Yeah, because I was playing the first one and I didn't realize how much of a hack and slash it was. I was like, oh wow, I didn't expect it. Because I've seen videos of people play the new one, and it's more like you said, like a single player story driven experience that has amazing what's the word, like elements to like fighting elements into it, but it's not like hack and slashy Muso-esque as the originals.
Yeah, no, it's like chess. It takes a certain type of tactics, because you have like certain enemy types that only react to certain things, and that type of thing. Like, it's literally like chess almost, if you can think about it tactically. But I mean, that was God of War Ragnarok. We're hyped for it. We love to see it. That was like the main big announcements that everyone is gushing over. That was showcased on the PlayStation conference. I guess we're going to get into some of our personal favorites. We'll try not to go too long on this because we do have a lot of topics to cover. A lot of stuff has been announced lately. But my personal things, Square Enix are them boys. Yes, sir. I'm a Final Fantasy fanatic, and Square Enix was dropping fucking heat. First off, this was not they didn't show anything about this at the PlayStation conference, but they did talk about this at E3. Final Fantasy Origins looks fire. Final Fantasy Origins looks fire as fuck.
Is that the one where Core, he's like, I will fight the chaos because I
Is that Core? Because he looks like Core. He looks like Core.
I'm pretty sure that's Core, yeah.
Oh my god! No way! I was so hyped because I was looking at it, I was like, is that Core? And he's just fucking headbutting people's faces in.
Dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Core. Yeah.
It looks like Core before Noctis's dad takes throne, and he's like during that war. Or he's like, or his dad is younger, but he's still ruling. But like they have that grand war and shit. That's what it looks. It looks super medieval. Looks dope as shit. I just think it needs more polishing.
Yeah, it is Core. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Core.
Stranger. What the heck, man? Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That shit. Yes. Okay. Outside of that, back to the Sony conference. My top 3 to 4 games that I am definitely going to be picking up day one if I can. Project Eve looks fire. Looks like a hack and slash, somewhat story driven anime waifu. It's just going around slaying demons, God of War style. Looks super cool. Yeah. Super cool. The game actually looks really polished for what they were showing. I don't know what type of footage that was, like if it was alpha build or something, but it looked fire. I was really surprised at how good it looked. Maybe clean up some of the animations, because it did look a little like wonky here and there between like stringing combos, but the finishers looked godlike. Project Eve, look out for Project Eve. That was super dope. Forspoken
That
which is
game looks
supposed to
fucking
be-
heat, dude.
Yo,
I was
game.
watching the conference at work, and even my boss like took a second because he was about to leave, and we're like, "What the fuck is this game?"
Dude, I'm loving the rise of female protagonists in games. I've
Right?
always wanted this in games. Yes, dude. I've always wanted like a better, more like memorable female protagonist, and this looks like this is gonna be that shit. Old girl was riding on clouds. Falling through the sky and surfing on clouds, dude.
Dude, and then in the open world looks fucking huge.
Yeah, it looks huge and beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
It looks great. I really like the way they presented that game. In the main character, you know, she a chocolate little shawty, you know, and she looks like believable, you know. A lot of the times you have these games that just are like super unrealistic for black people to like look, or like they're just super cartoony or something like that. But like, no, this looked like legit. Like I was like, whoa, like I was really surprised at how Square, I mean, they usually do really good with like designing different races and like even people that aren't human at Square, so I'll give them that. But I was really impressed at the character models and like the shit that they were showing, especially the combat looked fire. Forspoken, Ghostwire Tokyo, I liked the way it looked. But that combat, I don't know. It looked like first-person Spellbreak, which
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, I like the concept. It reminds it's like it gave me Tokyo Ghoul vibes, which is really interesting. But the main character does not look. I don't like the way the main character looks. I don't know. He just screams bitch to me. Like,
He just looks like a standard, like, I don't know. He doesn't look like anything special at all, dude. I was like,
yeah, he like I don't know. You have any thoughts on Ghostwire Tokyo? A lot of people are kind of like dismissing it, but I think it's interesting. But
Ghostwire Tokyo. That's made by that one lady.
That one lady?
I think it's like Ikumi. I don't remember. But she was like really popular that one time she came out because she was like really hyped and something on that one announcement. But if nobody remembers, then it doesn't really matter. But from what I've seen of it, I mean, it's like an indie dev kind of thing. They always want to try something different or something like that.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic of it. That's basically what it comes down to for me. You know, just from what I've seen of it, it's mostly just aesthetics and just seeing what kind of wacky shit comes out of it. But the whole like Kaneki shit is pretty funny.
Yeah, he's like a bitch Kaneki. Like before, like this is like pre. I don't know. Like even Kaneki at the coffee shop looks harder than this dude. Like this guy looks like he just stumbled upon this power and like all of a sudden he fights ghosts now. Like I don't know. He's just busting all types of hand jutsu everywhere. Like I don't get it, bro. It's weird. And then it just looks really like I don't know. It doesn't look smooth. What it looks like to me, it looks like imagine I'm holding a PlayStation controller. It looks like each spell you're doing is like square, triangle, square, circle. Like it just I don't know. I'm really curious to see how the gameplay looks because the overall aesthetic is pleasing. Like it does remind me of like very Tokyo Ghoul vibes, but like I need to see how the mechanics work and like if this is like super linear, is this open world? Is this gonna be something like super hot where it's like, you know, you do a motion, you kill something, then you have time to decide like what you want to do next? I don't know. It looks like it'll be a really good VR game.
See, bro, might be right. From when I was looking at it, dude, I was just like the first person element and like just seeing like all the crazy shit around you, and like I feel like when it comes to admiring the environments around you and like models and shit, like VR really enhances that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It looks like a really good VR game. That's one thing I will say about it. But you know, we'll see. They keep on revealing this fucking game, and we know less and less about it every time. Like that's just information that's not really interesting, but it's like something to look at. So I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. Hopefully they can wow us with its next presentation or release. All right. Let's get to the what I would call the thumbs down. Well, actually, before we go to that, what did you guys find interesting at the conference? What were your guys' top picks? You probably pick up day one.
Are we talking
specific about the conference?
Just PlayStation conference?
I mean, you can do PlayStation conference or whatever. It doesn't matter.
I know it's not an exclusive, but there was some more details that were unveiled during the conference. Is Deathloop. I don't know if it's gonna be a day one buy for me, but Deathloop does look very interesting. It almost kind of looks like a roguelike game, like Hades or Enter the Gungeon or something like that, with how like every time you die you start over, but it's like first person. I'm really interested in it because like the weapons and some of the powers look interesting, and how like you kind of can go about it any way you want to, which I really like that freedom. So it's definitely interesting. That's one to look out for sure.
I wasn't impressed.
Other than that, the one that I definitely would like is probably going to be a day one for me is Sifu.
Oh yeah, Sifu.
Sifu looks sick as hell, dog. Every time you die, you become older and you become like wiser and you get like better moves and shit. That looks fucking dope, bro. Fucking martial arts in a video game, and it looks so fluid. I just hope that the combat is not like spamming one button for combos. That's definitely one I'm looking out for PlayStation wise.
How are they going to control a meta? Because if you die and you get better, is everyone just going to be dying like the first?
Dying off rip? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, like I need to figure out how they're going to quality control that.
Yeah, because they keep teasing the game, but we don't get anything else but like occasionally some gameplay trailers, and that's really it. There's no like, I don't think there's any like devs talking about the actual game. I know it actually just got pushed back again, so that's kind of another thing.
What did it get pushed back to? What date?
I think it was supposed to
like
come out.
Season?
I think it was supposed to come out this year, but I think it's coming out. Hold on, let me look this up. Yeah, it got pushed back to next February, but it should be coming out. It's only for PS4, 5, and PC.
Oh.
But maybe I don't know. Like you said, for how they manage it, maybe there's gonna be some way of like you can only die a certain amount of times before like you have to start over, or you get a game over screen or something like that. Because I would assume if you keep dying and keep getting older, there's only a limit to how old you can get before you
die for real.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right, but like
the concept is really interesting and the gameplay looks kind of sick. I just want to see more.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for Steve. They're the same people that made it was another fighting game that came out some years ago. Absolver, yeah. I tried playing that like a year or so ago, but that shit's dead. Yeah. Ain't nobody playing that. Yeah.
We'll see. That for me, that's pretty much it for the PlayStation conference wise. I don't know what you get, Frosty.
So, this came out not about the conference, but this came out recently, and it has got me so exceedingly excited because it also will line up with another release that's supposed to be a spiritual successor to this, the Dead Space remaster.
Oh yeah.
Or remake, I should say, dude.
I forgot about that,
bro. Bro, that shit. They're targeting a late 2022 release for the Dead Space remake. But you know what else is supposed to be coming out then? Calypso Protocol, which is made by the same people who did the original Dead Space.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. So I was saying, dude, I feel like almost no matter what, I'm gonna get a game I really enjoy. And if both games are bangers, dog, it's gonna be a good ass spooky season for me, dude.
Oh wow! Oh, this game, this is freaky as
The
fuck.
only thing about Calypso Protocol, and I feel like maybe they just kind of have it this way just because they were like sponsored by Tencent or something like that, but like it's in the same universe as PUBG, dude, and I'm just like, that's just like the most random shit in the world.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's in the world of PUBG. I'm just like,
what?
Maybe it's just there because they told them to put it there, and I hope that there's not anything weird about it. But who knows? Maybe
Horror
they're just
battle
fucking
royale.
storytelling geniuses. Yeah, maybe they're just storytelling geniuses, and they can make it work. It is what it is.
Nah, man,
But-
it's gonna be a horror battle royale. I'm calling it right now.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
I don't even want you to say that anymore. Don't put that curse on the game.
That
dog.
sounds fucking
That's
disgusting.
some bad juju shit. I need you to keep that energy away.
That's pretty much like Dead by Daylight. Like, ain't nobody want to play
It'd be
that
so
shit.
But dude,
People play that shit 'cause
I'm
they're
saying
bored.
dog, like they haven't released any gameplay, like any legit gameplay for either or, but for at least the Dead Space remake, they've been really open about like dev like progress and shit. Like they did like 2 different interviews where they're showing like their philosophy of the game. They were just talking about, yeah, we're not trying to like seriously overhaul the game. We just want to do the game justice as if like you would experience it now. What technological advancements have we come far to adjust the game and make it more immersive and more scary and shit? And they were just like, they showed the technical aspect of like remaking like hallways in the game, where it's like you do a direct comparison. It's like, well, we're just adding more detail, changing the VFX and shit like that. We want to update the game system so that it's like, Dead Space 1 was the first, and there have been improvements to the game systems as a whole. They were talking about like we're doing like 3D space movement like in Dead Space 2 and shit like that. I was like, y'all are saying all the right things. I'm seeing all the right things so far. I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I just want to see more out of Calypso Protocol now, because they've only shown that one teaser trailer since the first announcement, and I have not heard anything. I've tried looking up between then. I keep like seeing if I can find any more news or anything like that, but I haven't seen anything as far as I'm aware, at least. And it's supposed to be coming out next year. I mean, there's still a whole year. It's not even like fall this year. Like spooky season hasn't hit this year. Maybe they're waiting around this time to do another announcement, and I hope so. Yeah, but it's like if there's nothing new coming out within the next few months, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, to be honest, because what can you do, to a game in such a short period of time? But I don't know. I'd rather be positive about it than negative. And for those 2 games to be supposedly releasing next year, and those are 2 at least games within the same genre, I think really kill it, dude. I'm really excited, because when it comes to like horror games, like horror video games, bro, not that many, not that many good ones either. There's supposed to be the
and they're
the
making
PT whatever, like another PT spiritual successor made by Kojima, bro.
Yeah,
Something like that I saw. I at this point, bro, I'm kind of just saying whatever comes out. Like I don't really have any aspirations for it, just because like so much shit has happened behind the scenes and everything like that. Like people are saying that maybe he has a license to make Silent Hills again. I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Until that shit comes out, or I see an announcement, dude, I don't believe anything.
Nah, I doubt that. I think it's just the Kojima fans, like, just, being Kojima fans, but
Yeah.
wanting him to go back to his glory days. But, I mean, I honestly think he'd just be better off making some movies now. It just seems like after...
Yeah, he definitely seems like he want to make some movies, bro. He keeps talking
also,
about on Twitter, bro, it's like, hey, I watched this movie, it was great. Like, when the new Suicide Squad came out, he was like, yeah, I just watched the new Suicide Squad. I think everybody's gonna like King Shark. I was like, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get on Suicide Squad later, but speaking of Kojima, what the fuck was that? These new updates for Death Stranding for like fucking better delivery times and that shit. Who wants that? I don't know.
That's a Death Stranding player question, bro.
That shit threw me off. Like, okay, so you're gonna use this last half of the conference to show. I don't think it was this recent Sony conference. It was a different conference, but it was Sony related. They're just like showing off a bunch of stuff about Death Stranding. Like, I guess they improve like delivery functions and your motorcycle could fly now. You have like an AI helper. Just shit that should have already been in the game, I guess.
I feel like it's that type of shit where if you play the game and you kind of like know the intricacies of it, you'd be like, whoa, I can fly, dude. I don't have to go over all the stupid terrain, dude. And shit. I'm like, I guess, bro. Like, I don't even know how that factors into the gameplay, so I can't say for certain, you know.
That I don't know. Death Stranding is definitely dead. Now that we got one more thing before we switch topics, because we're pretty much out of the gaming, almost out of the gaming section. One thing that I found really interesting that was not in the Sony conference but was at the Gamescom conference was Dokev. Did you guys see this shit, bruh? Dokev. Tell me, I'm gonna put this in the. It got severely overlooked. It's pretty much. It looks like an inspiration from Pokemon, but like an open world co-op setting. I put the link in the Discord.
Yo, is this the one with guns?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's just funny, dude. I was clowning on this, man. I was clowning on this so hard when I saw the guns.
Bro, this shit looks cool. You can skate, you can rollerblade.
Oh no, I'm down to see it. I'm down for whatever anyone wants to do. I just think it's hilarious. You have like kids, you know, with their Pokemons, and you see a guns. I was like, hey.
And then they transform into adults. You have transformations. You can bike through the town. It looks lively. The graphics look fire as fuck. Like, this game was, I don't know why people aren't talking about this, but this shit looks so good, dude. It looks like it literally looks like a child's playground, but like it's the world. You motherfuckers are riding llamas. This has to be co-op, bro. You can't tell me this isn't co-op, dude. I need this to be co-op. Like, this looks seriously good.
Yeah, soundtrack kind of fire though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sim for pop EDM.
Yeah, like it, bro. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the wave. I don't know. Is there a release date for this? No release date.
I don't see anything, yeah.
But it's made by Pearl Abyss. I think that's the.
That's people who made Black Desert.
Ooh, so it's definitely gonna be fire. There's not gonna be a legit story.
Oh, it looks fire at least. I mean, dude. Now that you said that, dude, I definitely see that in the graphics, bro. Like, I see the Black Desert graphics in here.
Yeah. Okay, so the one thing, Black Desert is really good with combat, but the story is, they're not good with stories. But
you know how I felt about Black Desert, dude? I thought like it was cool just to do things like slash up shit, but I got so bored so fast, man.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, I got to level 50 and I was like, I literally do not want to touch this game ever again. I just did not feel it after that. I feel like my brain was turned off the entire loading process. Someone told me, like, what happens in Black Desert? I was like, I don't fucking know, bro. I just got level 50.
Dude, this looks like Pokemon on crack, but like...
That's what I'm saying.
Like crack mixed with LSD. Like, I don't...
It looks good. It looks good. It looks fun. I'm tired of all these serious-ass games. I mean, they're cool and all, but what happened to just games, like, just being fun, like, just to play? Like, this looks like one of those games. You know?
As long as there's like fun mechanics and shit like that, because I see this man chasing around like a bird in the sky, dude. Like, that sounds cool. Can I like actually do like in-game mechanics of that? Because that was the one thing that killed me with Black Desert, bro. Like, you have like a really good combat system. I feel like all you do is you just wail on somebody that does nothing interesting. Just like, you don't really dodge anything or anything like that or whatever. And like, people would be like, oh, you're in the leveling, dude. This course is not going to be hard. But it's like, I don't know.
Don't people
make me engage at any part of the game, I guess, dude? Like, what?
Don't people grind that for PvP, though? Isn't that, like, the goal of Black Desert?
If Black Desert is fun PvP, people, bro, I saw none of that.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's funny. I was thinking about playing it.
Definitely look interesting, I guess.
Download it again.
I want to see, like, not just like a gameplay trailer. I want to see like live gameplay and how like the mechanics work. You know?
Yeah, it definitely. Watch the trailer.
I did. Yeah, I just finished.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks insane, and you can actually transform to a baddie. We're here for it. We love it. What? We have any more gaming news? Am I missing something? Oh yeah.
Big one, Halo Infinite.
Oh yeah, this fucking piece of shit. Let's go ahead and talk about Halo Infinite. Yeah, let's talk about how they're not having any co-op in the game.
This is the one time we're gonna talk about Halo, and it's on topic, bro. How crazy is that?
I know, right? Finally, we can't skip an episode without talking about Halo, okay? Even if it's been 7 months since our last episode of this podcast, we have to talk about Halo. We're getting closer and closer to the actual release date.
Of trash. What they say, it's not gonna run at
No, okay. So what
frames.
they said was off launch, co-op campaign and forge mode. So co-op campaign is gonna be 3 months off launch. So after 3 months of the launch, then co-op campaign is gonna be part of the game, and then 3 months after that, which is 6 months after launch, forge mode is gonna be added to the game. Which both of them, I feel like that's really criminal for them not to do it off rip. But I kind of understand why, because this game has been pushed so many times.
No.
Halo Infinite was supposed to come out with the Series X, dude. It was supposed to be a launch title for Series X.
It doesn't matter if you find the time to push the game out even further, and
that means okay, if they push it again to try to get this all on launch, that means it's gonna be pushed again for like what? It's been 2-3 years, 4 years, longer than that.
Push the game. It doesn't matter. Push the game. You have it. Here's my thing, right?
But they're okay. The thing is, their main player base is gonna be PvP. That's what they know that.
No, after Halo 5, you have something to prove, because we did not fuck with Halo 5 like that. Arena was trash, and the multiplayer was not it. No,
you might have thought that. I kind of enjoyed the multiplayer in Halo 5.
You like using the burn cards? You like using burn cards?
I mean, for the weapons
to get a
shit,
tank?
No, not really.
You
but
like
the
paying? You like
mechanics
pay
and the
to
movement
win?
in the game felt nice.
You like pay to win after paying $60?
No.
Okay.
I never said that. I talk about
you
the
want to
mechanics.
use but that's
shooting.
what you saying. That was part of the mechanics. Halo Arena.
Okay. I played Ground Warfare, okay? All I did was big team shit. That's all I played on multiplayer.
Man, if you don't listen, bro. It's a Halo game. You should know your fan base after what, 20 years, 25 years?
No.
It's been 20 years.
No, this is 343. They've only had Halo since Halo 4.
It's not like they made an entirely new game with nobody's ever made before.
Exactly.
No, you're right about that.
You should know your fan base enough to know that we made bonds, we played with people off of Halo co-op. Campaign co-op at that. You should know this. Why are you not having this day one? Like, to me, there's no excuse. I don't understand it. This is like a standard. What do you think about when you think of Halo? Master Chief. You think of the Ghost. You think of playing story with your friends. You think of multiplayer. Like, I don't get it, bro. Nah, this shit. I already don't really fuck with like Halo. I fuck with Halo, but not like that. Like Halo 5 really gave a bad taste in my mouth, but with these announcements, this shit that they've been dropping about, nah, bro, you gotta have that day one, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm gonna say on this is, bro, the only time I ever think about playing a Halo game again is playing co-op Legendary Campaign. I don't care about the PvP. I understand the PvP is what it is, but if I'm gonna play any Halo game, dude, I wanna play it with the boys on the couch or like online, bro, and we just fucking play Legendary, dude. Yeah, but that's fine. The only thing I can take away from that is I have 3 months from when the game actually releases to stack some bread, and then I'll actually buy it. It is what it is, bro.
And I'm a light Twitter up with the fucking flame, a passion of flame. If I find out they buy a fucking Founders Collection Edition, Infinite XL, whatever the fuck for day one access, like, nah, bro. And you ain't even got a fucking co-op.
Nah, I mean, it's a Game Pass title. So once the game actually comes out, it's gonna be day one. If you have Game Pass, you can immediately play both the campaign and the multiplayer. But the multiplayer is free anyways. It's free to play multiplayer.
Yeah, I want to play campaign. I don't know. I don't. Really
I'm both. I'm someone who enjoys both. So I mean, like, I agree that it's really fucked up that you can't do couch co-op off rip. No, I definitely see you guys' points on that for sure. Like, it's that shouldn't be a thing, but it kind of is what it is. I mean, we had, I won't say it in fear of getting our channel stricken down, because for some reason saying this particular virus is very lethal on YouTube. But we've had a global pandemic for the past year or so now, and I can understand why that impacts development on games, especially a big title such as Halo. But this game, like I said earlier, has been pushed so many times that shouldn't have been an issue. But it kind of is. It is what it is. That's all I can say, you know. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what happens next in the story. I love the multiplayer of Halo ever since fucking Halo 2 and CE and Reach. But to close out our Halo thoughts, so September 24th, I don't know when this is going to get posted. I hope it comes out before the 24th of September. But if you're watching this before then, sign up. If you're interested in playing like a beta, sign up for Halo Insider. Like, completely fill out your profile, because they're allowing everybody who's a Halo Insider into the next open flight test flight, which is an open beta basically. Cause
we have to sign up before then. Remember that.
Yeah, because normally, like, you could sign up and you're not guaranteed to get in. It's kind of like a random lottery. But they confirmed, like, the other day, like, as long as you fully fill out your Halo Insider, whatever waypoint profile, and say, like, you want to be part of flights and your console and all this type of stuff, like, you should be able to get in. And you're actually able to already download the test app on the Xbox, and I think PC maybe.
Yeah, I got invited to all the test flights too, and it's pretty simple. I think you just get the key from the website and you just activate it on Steam.
Pretty much.
Nah.
But that should close out our gaming section for today.
Well, you didn't want to talk about what was it?
Are you guys gonna let me talk about Destiny?
No.
You can talk about Destiny, bro.
It's kind of some big news, but you know, we don't have to, since I know you guys' aversion to it.
I was talking about Nickelodeon All Stars.
That? I mean, I'm excited for it. It's just gonna be like Nickelodeon Smash. You know,
ew, what are these character models? Get this shit out my face.
It looks fun. I mean, you know, I might
Talk
buy it
about
for my
Destiny.
Switch just to goof off with friends when we're all like at a party or something. I'm not gonna take it seriously as I do. I don't take Smash seriously, but I think it'll be like a fun little brawler game, like for, you know, the old heads like us who grew up with Nickelodeon, the OG Nickelodeon shit. You know, I'm gonna be maining, you know, Danny Phantom, and I hope Aang is in there, but like the Ninja Turtles are gonna be probably a good pick for me, or like Patrick, you know, stupid shit.
This isn't. I'm looking at it. It's just not enough for me. I think it's just the character models that really turn me off. Like, I don't know. Maybe like get on the Switch or something.
That's what I was gonna do, really. I don't think it's gonna be like a main big console kind of game. I feel like it'll be mainly for the Switch, for like the kind of, you know, play and go or hook up really quickly.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, from watching some of the newest gameplay, like they actually released actual gameplay footage of a bunch of like fights happening. It just looks like Smash. It's just Nickelodeon Smash. So we'll see.
I can't wait for people to analyze frame data of SpongeBob SquarePants, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I'm about to.
SpongeBob's broken, dude. His hurt box is really tiny because of his legs. Like,
Yo, what the fuck is up with Patrick's iframes, bro? What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
He is the strongest back here in the game. Oh yeah.
It really
one
puts
last
the
piece
wombo
of,
in wombo combo, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One last thing I had to speak on. I'm gonna speak on it really briefly, but Knockout City is a really fire game. Me and the homies, mainly me and Banff. If you guys don't know who Banff is, check out my YouTube channel, like Ghoul. We play a lot of games together.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. Support your favorite content creators. But yeah, Knockout City is fire. They recently came out with the superhero update. This podcast will probably be, if you're listening to this now, the superhero update ends in 3 days. So by the time you hear this, you probably missed your chance to play it or get all the cosmetics. But it's in season 2 right now. super fun, really high octane, frustrating gameplay. You'll love it. I love it. It's pretty much, dodgeball on crack. The only thing I want to say about this game is EA, please reduce the player KO explosions. Oh my god, it's getting worse now because it's like the moment. So if you haven't played Knockout City, you can pretty much, there's a mechanic in the game where you can transform yourself into a ball and you can have another player throw you, and if they throw you into the air after they charge you up, you pretty much turn into like a missile or like a rocket from fucking Modern Warfare, and you just let you touch down and you blow shit up in your vicinity. For some reason, there's like an indicator that's like a little light, and if it touches you, just slightly, if it slightly fucking touches you, the tip of your cloth of your character, you die. Take that shit out. Reduce it to like 1 heart if you're on the outside of the blast radius. Like, I understand if you're inside of it, okay, kill me. But it's too big. It's too big. And there are just times where I'm not even near it and it kills me.
That's what she
Please
said.
fix that. Shut the fuck up. Please fix that. And also improve the catching and the delay times on catching, especially with people that have controllers, because they're already at a disadvantage. Like, improve the catching times. Like, it takes way too much to reset after catching a ball. Like, there are times where you get thrown like 3 balls at one time, and you can only catch so much until your player has to reset after catching a ball. So please fix that, and this game could probably be an esports game. I could really see this game going esports, but there are just so many issues on top of like matchmaking, where people just get thrown into matches and only like 2 people, and they have to sit through getting slaughtered for the entire game. Because if you leave during a game, you get a matchmaking penalty for like at least 5 minutes. So like, please fix that. But outside of that, this game is great. Keep on doing good work. Every update has been fire thus far. Alright, that's my little rant on Knockout City. Support Gods of Dodge at my channel.
Whoa.
Okay.
And, I have a couple knockout videos on the channel as well. We're doing some plugs,
The homie Diabolical Hollow also has a gaming channel.
I probably have a couple videos lined up for Knockout City. I got some footage I need to edit still.
And he sucks because he plays on controller, but support his content as well.
Whatever. I'm playing with a debuff compared to you guys, okay? So I'm making it harder on myself. That just means I have more skill if I do better,
Boy, shut the fuck up. No, you're nerfing yourself.
Yeah, I'm nerfing that's the word I was looking for, not debuff, nerf.
Anyway, if you want to play Knockout City, please play on mouse and keyboard. You will save yourself the headache, please. All right. That's the end of our gaming section. Moving on to entertainment, I'm gonna let the homies Hollow and Frosty take care of this section, because I have just been so out the loop outside of watching Invincible with anime and entertainment. So I'm gonna let y'all take the forefront of this one.
All right. Let's see. Movie wise, what just came out more recently was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Did you happen to catch that, Frosty?
No, but I really want to. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, especially when it comes to, I think, like the choreography and shit.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. It's a good movie, and it's definitely a rewatchable Marvel movie, unlike like Thor 2 and Iron Man 3. There are some issues I have with it, just in terms of like pacing and certain scenes where it feels like some stuff was rushed. But other than that, the fighting choreography was amazing. The CG was amazing. The story was really good. I really like it, and it's kind of a nice kind of breath of fresh air again, because it's now another like hero, backstory movie, where it's not focusing on like Avengers or Defenders or stuff like that. It's just Shang-Chi and his shit. I mean, we see a little bit of here and there, little connections from the MCU that are sprinkled in there just to make sure it's still a Marvel movie. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching it. It's a good flick to watch. You know, it's another one of these the new phase of the Marvel, so I'm interested to see where Shang-Chi ends up now in the Marvel universe after this movie. It's pretty good. Highly recommended. I would give it a solid like 8 out of 10 personally.
I'd have to agree. I haven't watched it, but I'd have to agree. That was a very compelling argument.
Yeah. Other than that, the other most recent movie I saw that came out was The Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. The one James Gunn directed, not the Ayers one, which was awful.
Absolutely fire.
But yeah, the new one definitely makes the old one look just garbage in comparison. Like, I feel like James Gunn kind of nailed what the Suicide Squad movie was supposed to be. And it blew out the old movie 100% out of the water. I really enjoyed it, and it was awesome because, you know, it was on HBO Max, so I didn't have to go to the theater to watch it because I hate going to movie theaters now.
Yeah. I went to the movies recently to see the Candyman. Great movie, but it reminded me why I don't like going to the movies. So.
Yeah, because I saw Shang-Chi in the theater, and like I enjoyed the movie, but that theater was packed, and it kind of drove my anxiety up with everything with the pandemic still going on and shit. And being in the South, it's kind of like people are like, I don't know who the fuck is like vaccinated or what.
Man, people are just fucking gross, bro. People are just gross down here.
I agree. Yeah, people are just nasty. So it's up to your own risk if you want to go see movies in the movie theaters currently. I'm probably gonna stay out of theaters for only certain movies, like, you know, Spider-Man. I'm gonna go see that in theaters because that shit is hype. I can't wait for Spider-Man. But going back, Suicide Squad, definitely worth watching. If you hated the first Suicide Squad movie, watch the new one. You'll like the new one way more.
Yeah.
It kind of is supposed to take place after the regular one, but it's kind of like a soft reboot of it almost, because there's similar characters in the Suicide Squad versus Suicide Squad, like Harley, Amanda Waller, and Rick Flag, and Boomerang, I think. But it's kind of its own movie still. Like you don't have to watch the shitty one to watch this one at all.
Short comment.
Sure.
Something that kind of bothered me about the movie. It didn't really bother me. Like I kind of just, you know, was like whatever. The casting of Deadshot, who wasn't actually Deadshot. I thought it was Deadshot, but it was someone else that was like.
Yeah, that's
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Yeah, I was like, you know, Idris Elba was cool, but like, my boy Will. I need my boy Will.
Well, they're two separate characters, so I mean.
I know. It
did feel like the same thing though. It was kind of like they casted another black dude, a high budget actor, black guy to play a sharp shooting character.
Yeah.
It felt a little samey.
I like the dynamic between him and Protector though, John Cena. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that
awesome.
was heat. I did like that. Yeah, just
like
shooting down the camp. And just
yeah, he's like, you're just showing off. It's showing off when it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that was cool.
Then they find out they're the allies. That was hilarious. So I was like, wow.
But yeah, definitely. If you guys haven't gone to go see the Suicide Squad movie, I think it's still on HBO Max to go watch. So if you have that kind of subscription, go check it out. Worth watching, either by yourself or with family or friends or whoever, you know, bae, whoever.
Great movie to watch with Bae.
I haven't seen any other like movies. Like, I don't know if I would count this, but the new Mortal Kombat, the Legends movie, the animated one. No, not the new. So okay, there was the live action Mortal Kombat that just came out on HBO Max. That was pretty okay. Like the first 30 minutes of that movie was good, and then the rest was kind of meh.
I still wasn't sold on Cole, bro. Cole is the
I think Cole is a really lame
motherfucker
character.
ever,
and then I hear on Twitter lately that they're considering bringing Cole into the next Mortal Kombat game.
Oh man, he's lame,
that's gonna be so lame. Yeah, I agree. I think Cole was such a weak character. He had weak motivation, stupid powers. It didn't make sense. Movie's pretty mid, honestly. I would say watch just like the first 20 to 30 minutes of it explaining Scorpion and Sub-Zero's feud. That was sick, because that was awesome.
Yeah, Scorpion doing his shit the first 7 minutes of the movie was raw, bro.
Yeah. After that, you could kind of like barely pay attention in the movie, and it's okay. I think them finding all their powers of the same source really dumb. Like Jax is like, oh, you must channel your chi, and then you get robot arms. I was like, what?
Yeah, pretty weird.
Pretty,
That
it was a
happened?
stretch.
I fell asleep.
It's funny because he's not even a main
asleep.
character, but Kano stole the show of that movie.
Yeah.
Kano was fucking hilarious, and I didn't expect that. That was like perfect casting for Kano.
I fell asleep after the Scorpion segment. Yeah, because we all watched it together.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I fell
that's right.
asleep. That shit after the Scorpion fight. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So, and then what just came out was the new animated Mortal Kombat movie, and I think it's like, I can't remember the exact name, but it follows Scorpion's Revenge, which I really enjoyed. Scorpion's Revenge, I think it was a great animated Mortal Kombat movie. Almost said Marvel. And this one is like the sequel to it, and it takes place like literally almost right after. It's pretty okay. It's not as good as the first one. It's the same studio that did it. Whoever in-house Warner Brother is. It's okay. If you watch Scorpion's Revenge, watch it. If you haven't, no big deal, no biggie. Other than that, I haven't really been watching too many like newer movies. I do have some like show stuff we could talk about, but I don't know if you guys want to talk about any specific movies.
Go see Candyman. It was great. Don't take the trailer to face value, because when I saw the trailers, it just looked like it was very like, I hate to say it, but it was just very like appropriated. I don't want to use appropriated, but like it was very like directed towards like the black audience, so to speak, which it is. It is that type of movie kind of, but the trailers definitely don't do the movie justice. Like, actually go watch the movie. Like, it's a great movie. It has a lot of messages. Definitely a good. It's a good movie. I can't really speak on it without spoiling it, because it's kind of like they remake the idea of Candyman, and it ties into like real life political things, but it's not like super political. It has like a lot of political undertones, social, racial undertones, but it's not something like what was that movie? Get Out. It's not like that. Like, it is very horror-esque, right? And it's not necessarily scary. Don't go into it thinking like it's a scary type of horror movie, but it's definitely like gore-filled, and it's scary in the idea of what is actually going on with Candyman. That's what you need to take from it. So, don't watch the trailer. It does not do the movie justice. Just go and watch it. You'll thank me later.
I was definitely interested in watching Candyman. On a separate note, dude, how do you guys feel about Dynasty Warriors?
Ew,
the video game.
no.
Y'all don't like Dynasty Warriors video
I
games?
could care less. Yeah.
That
I
shit
tried
reminds
playing
me
it. I
of
wasn't
the
too
Wii.
interested in it.
I love Dynasty Warriors, bro.
Ew, you love
That
those
shit
games?
was great, dog. Talking about, I'm a 1v 10,000 people, bro.
Nah.
I'm a
Wait,
fucking
so
throw
it's like a
people in the
Muso
air.
game then?
Yeah.
It's like a hack and slash Muso game. You just
There's
you
no
just deck people, dude.
challenge.
All you do, you just run into the war, bro. You just deck 1,000 people, bro. You get like 2,000 hit combos, man. You see another general on the field. It's like a big spectacle, bro. That was tight. It's just tight.
Bro.
Anyways, there's a Dynasty Warriors movie on Netflix,
Oh my god. What?
and it's live action.
Oh my god.
I watched it, and I like it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Unironically, it was pretty good. But with this gigantic caveat, and if you can't do this, I do not recommend it. But if you can do this, I actually think it's pretty good. If you just pretend it's not live action, if you just pretend it's like realistic 3D CG, it was actually pretty cool because the choreography is really nice. The effects are they're really anime. That's the thing. That's why I just kind of like I feel like a quarter of the way through the movie, I just decided to pretend it wasn't live action anymore, and I immensely enjoyed it way more
So you
after
had
that
to
because
use
like I
your
know the characters.
imagination.
I like the characters, bro. they kind of sequel baited at the end of it because they were like the Warring Kingdoms era begins or it continues, and I was like, because I know what's gonna happen later, and there's one character that's not in this movie because he comes in later, and once he comes in, bro, it's just gonna be tight. It's gonna be really cool. But like outside of that, you're talking on a purely objective basis, dude, the choreography of the fights is actually really sick. Like, really cool. There's some really flashy effects that are going on there. I'm not gonna say too much because obviously you guys are not too like versed in it. You guys don't know who I'm even talking about, but it's like some real Super Saiyan shit that goes on. It's really nice. It's really fun to see. I think it was just an enjoyable movie to watch. I heard this brought up, and I feel like it's valid specifically for this. There's just sometimes they just make movies for the sake of people that just want to watch something. You know, you're not there to like watch something profound or amazing. Something. It's like, oh, what does Netflix have today? There are people who are like that out there, and all I'm saying, bro, is you really just want to watch it. If you want to waste 2 hours, but not like feel bad after it, Dynasty Warriors was a good ass movie.
Is it like Train to Busan good combat? Like
Train to Busan had combat, sir?
I believe so.
You're talking about the zombie movie Train to Busan?
Hold on, let me look this up. Am I thinking of Train to Busan?
Train to Busan's a zombie movie, my man.
That might not be what I'm thinking about. What's that other movie? Raid?
Oh no, it's not like Raid. Raid is realistic. This is like, I have 2 swords in my hand. I'm fighting a guy. I'm fighting Guan Yu with a fucking fire halberd, dude. That shit was sick. It's not like that. But like the fighting with the weapons is pretty cool. The fighting with the weapons was sick. But if it was like Raid, it would be really sick. But Dynasty Warriors is not realistic combat. Nah. I want another Raid movie though. I just want them to keep making more Raid movies. That people die, bro. They die.
You know, old dude that's playing the new Spider-Man got casted as Nathan Drake. Did we already talk about this?
Yes, we did this in a long episode a while ago.
I forgot what his name is. It's not
Tom
Equal
Holland.
Wise. It's the other guy.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did y'all see the new Monster Hunter movie?
Yeah, it was pretty trash.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it either. I came in with pretty mid expectations, and I walked away with pretty disappointment.
I think us and everybody else knows what that movie's about.
The only good part of that whole movie was the monster CGI, and that is it. That's it. That's the only good part about that movie.
Go!
It turned.
You are
the
Monster Hunter.
No, they turned that movie into 2007 Transformers movie. How it was like half fucking war army propaganda and half what the actual movie is supposed to be about. So stupid. Fuck that movie.
You are the Monster Hunter.
So lame. And I like Mila Jovovich. I think she's hot, and I like her in Resident Evil. And it's just like,
wow, you think she's hot?
Okay,
she's not a good actor.
No, I didn't say that. I don't like her in Monster Hunter. That movie was whack. Especially with the hype that they try to build on it. But whatever, we're not gonna talk about that awful movie. Let's see some other entertainment stuff before we get into the big thing we're gonna have a discussion about. Has either of you been watching the Marvel What If show on Disney Plus?
Nah, I've been so out of touch with Marvel shit.
Okay. So basically it's an animated show where it takes different timeline multiverses. So it's like the first episode is like, okay, but what if Steve Rogers didn't become Captain America and it was Peggy Carter that instead got the serum? Or
I didn't like that one too much. I'm not gonna lie.
The first one was pretty bad, and I mean the second one was better. It was like, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord instead of Black Panther?
That was sick.
That one was really good. The one after that was really good too, where it was like, what if
I haven't watched any of the other ones.
Okay, the Doctor Strange episode was really good because it's like, what if he lost his heart instead of his hands? That was pretty good, and then the Marvel Zombies one was really good as well. But it seems like with each episode passing, the quality of the animation was like slightly lacking from episode to episode. So I'm a little nervous for the rest of the season. But I mean, so far it's been pretty okay. It's been pretty cool because it's something different that they're doing. So I mean, if you got Disney Plus and you like Marvel, check out the What If series. Most of the MCU cast is returning to voice their respective characters. I know a lot of them aren't, like Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Spider-Man. I think a lot of them has to do with like contracts being up and Spider-Man being Sony owned. It's kind of weird. But other than that, it's a pretty good show, you know, just to keep us tided by for now. I don't know. Are you guys big like DC heads at all?
No.
Okay.
Unless you're talking about
We don't have to talk about Titans then. I just want to talk about Titans because Red Hood is finally getting a live action adaptation. We finally see, but it is what it is. Because he's my favorite DC character, so that's why I was hyped for DC Titans. But season 3 has been okay. I'll go over it very briefly. It's okay. Titans has been okay overall. If you like it, you know, you like it. But moving on. Okay, so the big one, before we get into anime, I guess, if we have time, is the Star Wars Visions anime that's coming out. Now, I know you said you were hyped for it, Ghoul, even though you're not a big Star Wars fan at all, which kind of lame because you're not a Star Wars fan, but you still want to watch a Star Wars anime, so, you know.
This shit
whatever, Mr. Bandwagoner, it's okay.
Ass. No, sir. Look. No,
are you gatekeeping, dude? How are you
you're
supposed
I'm
to
not
let this
gatekeeping.
man's
No.
enjoy it?
That
is gatekeeping.
Whoa.
Wait, how is that not gatekeeping?
No.
You're calling him not a real fan because he doesn't enjoy the main series?
He's told me to my face that he hates Star Wars.
No, sir. Let me clarify because I put this in the Discord as well.
Yeah, and you got roasted.
I said, no, look, I roasted you because you said this shit was maybe going to be mid because it didn't correlate with anime. So let me expose you real quick.
I didn't say correlate with anime. Don't twist my words, bro. It didn't correlate with Star Wars. I can still be excited and still have criticism for it, okay?
Okay, look, this is what I said. Fuck all that shit. This is what I said. I like Star Wars to a certain extent. I like the universe of Star Wars. I like the aesthetic of Star Wars. I fuck with the idea of Jedi versus Sith. That shit's cool. I just can't immerse myself in Star Wars. Like, I like the concept. I think the universe is beautiful and like the interaction. It has like Final Fantasy undertones because of like the different races and the tension between like factions and like character development wise. That's why I like Star Wars to a certain extent. But no, like I'm not gonna sit there through like hours upon hours of movies just to remember people that aren't relevant and die in X, Y, and Z. Like I'm not I like Star Wars. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I feel like if you call yourself a fan, then you have a higher appreciation than I do of Star Wars. Like, you know certain characters by name, you know their relation to other characters. Like, I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Like, it's okay. But no, this anime,
the average Star Wars fan versus the average Star Wars enjoyer.
Yeah, I enjoy it to a certain extent. Like the main character I probably like is Boba Fett and General Grievous. Those are like the two characters that come to mind. Because the only Star Wars thing that I was really invested in, General Grievous wise, was the Clone Wars, the animated Clone Wars.
You're talking about the OG, yeah, the Tarkovsky one. That's that's not the Filoni one.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. But that's what I'm talking about. You know this because you're a fan. I'm not a fan. I like it from time to time, but you know. Anyway, no, this anime looks fucking fire. It looks like what I wanted from Star Wars years ago as a kid, watching the Clone Wars.
I'm definitely interested because there's a lot of studios that are going on this project that are like big time studios. Like fucking Studio Trigger is doing an episode. Like what? Fucking the dudes who made Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, fucking Promare is making a Star Wars episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some of like my top animes, and you're gonna make one of my favorite IPs. Like I can like I know I have criticism about it, and I feel like from the trailer some of it's a little too anime for Star Wars, but I'll still go.
What does that mean? I don't
Like-
get you, bro.
Like you saw like the fucking lightsaber umbrella or like the spinning 5 lightsabers on one blade. That doesn't make sense canonically. But I'll
Bro,
take
you're
take
thinking
no
too
okay
deep.
listen to me. I'll take my mind out of that mindset. When I watch it, I'll watch it as just an anime, okay? Because I know it has nothing to do with the actual
But that's what
stories
it
we know.
is. It's an anime, so just watch it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'll take my brain out of it not being a Star Wars thing and more of an anime thing, you know?
That sounds very snobbish. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not
hater.
trying to
Look
be
at you, look at him
snobbish.
That sounds
hating. Look at
very
him
snobbish,
hating.
bro.
Cap.
Like,
He's like-
he's like, no, listen,
He's
bro,
like,
listen,
yo,
bro.
you
This is
got a
this is what I heard.
Lamborghini,
This is what I heard. It
bro.
says, this is what I heard. This is nonsensical, so I'm gonna have to turn my brain off, regardless of the merits of what's going to happen onto it. Because these certain things I'm gonna nitpick onto it, I'm not gonna treat it as like a legit Star Wars thing. I'll just that's a little snobbish, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's just called being critical because I've been around this IP since I've been born.
They have a female.
So I have a
General
little bit
Grievous.
of,
I don't
you
wanna
know,
hear
give me a
shit.
little leeway for being a little critical of my favorite IP of all time, okay?
I don't think that's being critical. I think it's being snobbish.
I think you're just
okay,
gatekeeping, bro.
No, there's a difference between being critical and being snobbish, bro. Because it's like it's not even the fact that they're introducing new ideas or new mechanics in the thing. It's just like they just want to do something different. That's it.
And it's
It's
an
just wants to do
anthology.
something different. It's not. They're not trying to be like, oh yeah, we're adding this new line of fucking lightsabers that they want to use in the main series and shit. Oh, you know, we're adding manufacturers and shit. No, it's just we want to have this random shit. That's it. We just want to have something that looks cool.
They're bringing in a whole new audience too. Like, when have you ever heard of a Star Wars anime outside of the Clone Wars when we were kids? Like, the people behind this obviously know how valuable this generation has, like, for anime, and like, you know, how open people are with it now. So like, this is like, I don't see how anyone, I'm not saying you're hating, but I'm not seeing how
See,
like,
I could
anyone
argue a
could
whole
hate on
separate
this.
point about there being a Star Wars anime being around this whole time, but I'm not going to get into that.
What you got to say?
The
Because
clone,
ain't
okay, literally, we've had Star Wars. You're talking about the Clone Wars, the OG.
That's not
Tarkovsky.
anime though.
Yeah, I know, but the current Clone Wars that just ended is still an anime. Just because it's 3D doesn't detract from it being an anime. It's still an animated.
That's
type
a separate
show.
argument all in of itself.
But it's still
I-
a
that-
really
that's a
good
separate,
anime.
and that's a separate argument
And-
all of itself. People, that is a argument as old as time itself. What is
Okay,
considered anime?
That's like
Exactly.
a Western
So,
versus
It's just there's got Star Wars, we got that, we have Clone Wars, right? The new Clone Wars, we have Rebels. That's been going on. There's been Resistance. As much as I hate that show, Resistance is an animated Star Wars show. So there's been Star Wars anime that is still going or has been newer. And I know what you mean by being a new audience, because this is more of the Japanese Western style take on it, which is fine. Because
Yeah, I just think
technically,
it does a
if you
disservice
really,
when you go in with the mindset you have to turn off your brain to enjoy.
if you
which
really
is
want to
just,
nitpick me right
okay.
now, if you really want to nitpick, Star Wars is based off of Japanese culture, anyways.
Is it really? I
Yes,
don't know.
George Lucas said it's literally a space western samurai.
Okay, so why are you hating?
I'm
Shut
not
up.
hating.
Why are you
I'm hating on it. I'm just being a little critical because I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, whatever. Y'all are just
Yeah,
gonna
this
keep
one
fucking
thing that I
attacking
find
me, and
a
I'm
little bit distasteful. I must turn off my.
I'm
brain.
not saying it's
Understandable.
distasteful. I'm just saying it's weird
roast,
for me.
roast.
Well, I don't
I'm
I don't
still
know. How do you want
probably-
me to rephrase
I'm
it
still
then
gonna
in another
enjoy-
way
I
that it's
don't-
like I do not enjoy this thing that they've added, so I must turn off my brain.
I-
I can distill it down to any different way you want me to rephrase it, but that's what it comes down to.
Okay.
If you want me to pick the right word for it, we can go through a thesaurus until you like the word, but that's what it comes down to.
Whatever. Star Wars Visions is coming soon on Disney Plus. If
That
you
shit
like
look
anime,
fire.
check it out. If you like Star Wars, check it out.
That shit look fire, and it's gonna be a whole anthology of
be
different
a ball.
stories that I don't gotta keep up.
And I'm
with.
probably going
That's
to
what I'm
enjoy it and
telling you,
eat my
bro.
words anyway. So my argument is already invalid. So let's move on.
Hold that self-made L.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't
Burn
make
that
me
shit
bring
into
out
your
the
skin.
don't make me bring out the receipts from Discord about our argument. With,
You can bring them out,
Star
bro.
Wars
I don't
versus
give a
Harry
fuck,
Potter,
bro.
Okay.
Make a tweet
now
longer. Make a tweet
you're
longer.
reaching. You're reaching so hard because
I'm gonna retweet that shit. Make a tweet longer, bro.
You're reaching so hard because Harry Potter ain't even in this conversation. If we really wanted to get in it, we can talk about how more people are hyped for the damn Harry Potter game that's supposed to be coming out here. But we don't.
Okay, KOTOR though, but whatever.
I'm
Fallen
stumped
Order
on
2,
Harry
Lego
It's a new
Star Wars.
IP.
I don't want to say anything about Star Wars games. Okay.
Harry Potter has had more successful games than Lego games than Star Wars. Fuck out of here.
What the
And
Lego
we had a
Lego
co-op.
Harry Potter games were so
No.
boring, bro. Don't even get me started.
Okay, so we can go off of Harry Potter and talk about the 3 Harry Potter games that they made, including Goblet of Fire, that tripled the fucking sales. I ain't even gonna get into
Bro,
it.
we want to bring up stats about the most successful Star Wars games in history. Let's talk about OG
bro,
Battlefront
nah,
1 and
see,
2. Let's talk about Forced
Battlefront
Unleashed.
didn't even-
Let's talk about the OG Lego Star Wars. Let's talk
They
about
had to
episode
remake the
3.
first
Let's
Battlefront.
talk about
What are
Star
you
Wars
talking about?
fucking Bounty Hunter, bro.
They had to remake the first Battlefront. What are you talking about?
Well, no,
What?
they remade both of them, but the
And
OG
then the second
Battlefront
one was
games are still one of the
definitively better
most
than the
pinnacle
first one.
Star Wars games of all time.
Nah,
Even
man,
the
I
remake,
don't
the
hear
second
that.
game, it has its issues, but it's still good. What new Harry Potter game besides the one that's coming out has top charts in the last
Goblet
10
of Fire.
10 to 20
Shut
years?
the fuck up. Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
Oh, you talking
cap.
about like recent?
major
I don't know.
cap.
Because they haven't made one. They've been developing the upcoming one, which is supposed to have co-op. Like, bro, you
We'll
can't
see.
tell me. All right.
We'll see.
All right.
Numbers don't lie. The numbers
Exactly. The numbers don't lie.
All right. We gonna see.
Let's move on before this gets too heated. We're already at a minute or an hour and like 30.
Fucking mudbloods.
Bantha fodder. Anyways, anime section.
about
Let's talk
shit
about
that-
some actual anime, please.
Talking about some weird shit, bro.
There's an anime section. What's going on?
We have a small anime section. I'm not gonna cover all the points, but very big news. I feel like you would really like this series. Go and I heavily recommend this for anyone who likes like.
VV Flora I song.
Yeah, what?
See, I hit y'all with that fucking curveball, bro. That
Wait,
wild
what
card. If you guys want to watch a series and you want to watch something good and it's fucking crazy and the music is good and the fight scenes are good, everything about it is good. This is actually not what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Tokyo Revengers, fire. Okay.
I just added
Tokyo
that to my
Revengers,
list
fire.
today. Actually, is
Yep,
that really
Tokyo
that
I
good?
know
Revengers.
a lot about that.
It's fucking amazing. Okay, Tokyo
Alright.
Revengers, fire.
I'll check it out. I've heard really
Vivi?
good things, and I heard a lot of people are like raving about it. So I'll definitely check it out.
It's so good. You're gonna watch episode 1 and be like, damn, this is fire. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, and it's great. And I've read the manga and I've caught up really far.
Okay.
The only gripe that I have is the manga got like an expansion, and I don't think it was necessary, but I'm okay with reading more of it. I just wish that it ended where I thought it should have ended, and I feel like maybe the author was like trying to be like, if you want it to end here, that's fine, but they want me to make more, so I'm just gonna kind of make more. I want money, so I'm like, that's cool. It is what it is. But other than that, this came out last year, I think. It's called Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. It's about AIs who become self-aware, and there's time travel in it, and it's sick as fuck. And there's one piece of the soundtrack which I think is probably one of the best anime fight battle themes that's ever been made, and it's made by the same people who did Attack on Titan.
I still need to finish Attack on Titan. I'm like on season 2, I think.
Also fire.
I guess.
So
Hey, all the Attack on Titan watchers out there, I'm gonna stop on your top 5. Watch Cabaneri.
Wow, he just said the worst
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, watch
oh
Cabaneri.
shit.
He just said the worst one.
Ooh.
Whoa, what are
That's
you
crazy,
talking
bro.
about?
I don't want to talk about it,
Cabaneri?
bro. I don't want to talk about it.
Cabaneri of the
You
Art
can't not
Fortress?
talk about it
I
after
don't-
just
I don't-
dissing on.
It's just,
Are
it's just,
you
it's just the worst
serious?
Attack on Titan, dude. It's just the worst Attack on
No,
Titan.
you're playing, bro. You're bullshitting
It's just
me
the
right
worst
now.
Attack on Titan, bro. I don't know what to
I don't
tell
know.
you, dude.
Season 2 has been kind of a snooze fest on Attack on Titan so far. I'm not gonna lie. It's been hard for me
Season
to get through
2,
it.
yeah, it's just a slower one, but you get.
Cabaneri
I don't even know.
tops.
It's just a different focus. It's just a different focus and world building aspect of it. But once you get to the final season, bro, fire, easily annihilates.
So I
it.
have to trudge through
Everything.
2 seasons for it to get good again.
Okay, when you put it that way, that's just completely not what I said. But yeah, If you want to, if you don't enjoy it, this is not
You
the thing
just said
enjoy,
that.
then yeah.
You just said that season 2. You agree that it's kind of slower.
No, what I said is that it has a different focus on world building.
Okay.
Fuck all that shit. Cabanera the Iron Fortress gives you
It's
world
not.
building, character development.
bad.
The main character is hype as fuck. He's
It's
a
bad.
real nigga all the way through. And the zombies pull up on you like they actual humans doing blade stances and shit. Watch Cabanera the Iron Fortress. It's fire. There's not
And
a
it gets
slow
boring
moment.
after episode 4.
What are you? The anime doesn't even slow down.
Nah,
It
bro.
doesn't slow down, bro. There's
My
literally
brain,
something
my brain
critical.
went like, damn, this shit sucks, dude.
Wow, what made it suck for you then?
I
What
think
made it suck
after
for
the
you?
point where they were on the train and then they all started like amalgamating in that one tower and then they started like fighting fucking Kamehamehas, dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man?
What?
That shit went off the rails so fast, and I was just like, damn, dude, this shit sucks.
You didn't give it a chance. That's all I know. You
I didn't give it a
watch
fair
past that
shake. I
episode.
can admit that, but I don't think from what I've seen and the discussions that I've had at length with people that are also Cabaneri enjoyers and dislikers alike, that shit sucks, bro.
Whatever.
All
I guess I'm
right.
just the
Well,
odd
to
man
to to come back to what I was originally starting off saying.
out. Oh, right. Hour
So
30.
it's not out yet, but it just got a trailer teaser. Like I think it was like a month ago now. But Chainsaw Man. I feel like you would really like Chainsaw Man, Ghoul. Did you ever read it, Frosty?
Dude, nothing needs to be said about it. It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be
Like,
fire,
everybody
dude.
knows- everybody knows
dude.
It's gonna be fire.
Dude, and it's Mappa, so the expectations are already gonna be somewhat high.
I just want to see my girl raise it, man. That's it.
Oh, dude, and fucking, I can't wait for Chainsaw Man. That was such a great manga, and when they finally announced the anime, I'm just over the moon. So, be on the lookout for that. If you haven't read it yet, it's actually finished already, so you can go ahead and read it from start to finish to know what's gonna go on. It's got a very unique, I think, art style by what's his name, Tatsuki Fujimoto. He's the one who wrote and illustrated it. It's a really good series. It kind of delves a little deeper because, like, on the surface level, it's kind of like another demon fighting type of series, but it's a lot deeper than that. Somewhat, I would feel.
Is that the main
Definitely
character,
is.
Rize? Because they kind of confused
No,
me. I saw
no.
like
main character is Denji.
Deji.
Denji.
Deji.
Denji.
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 Denji? Denji and Power. Dude, Power, I can't wait to see Power too.
I just saw this chick's character art all over Instagram, and I was like, why are people redrawing Tokyo Ghoul Rize all of a sudden? Because they look very similar, like without
No, they
the
don't.
dress.
They really don't, though.
No, they don't.
Huh?
You might
No,
be
they don't.
confusing. You
She
might be
has
seeing
the
like
apron on?
Makima art.
I don't think she's very similar either.
No,
I don't know.
Bro,
no,
Raise
yeah.
I
though,
think it was
she's
just the name.
certified baddie, bro.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how they're gonna tackle a lot of the like mature themes from Chainsaw Man. There's a lot of like very adult shit. Not like, X-rated shit, but like it gets pretty heavy in some parts.
Very mature themes.
But yeah, be on the lookout. Chainsaw Man's coming out soon. I'm not sure exactly when. I think there's not even a date for it. Probably next year, right? I would assume 2022. And then I can't not go this podcast talking about upcoming anime without speaking on Bleach. It was supposed to come out this year, but I'm not that upset because we've been on fucking cancellation for years. I'm just hoping that it comes out next year, the final season. And which is funny too, because I think there was an anniversary for Bleach this year, and Kubo actually released a new chapter, like a brand new chapter to Bleach that follows the end of Bleach and like what the characters are doing. And it's like he's setting up more, so it almost feels like Bleach might still continue manga wise as well. So we'll see. I'm excited for that too. Let's see.
I don't like his new look.
The JoJo's Part 6 Stone Ocean got announced with Jolene, which is Jotaro's daughter. That looks pretty interesting. I haven't actually read that manga for Stone Ocean. I haven't really read a lot of the JoJo manga. Mostly just watched it. It's really good. If you like JoJo's, pretty funny. I think it's coming out Netflix first, so you can catch it on there once it comes out. I'm not sure if it comes out later this year or next year, though, so don't quote me on that. Let's see. Also coming to Netflix directly is the new Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle movie, if anyone cares about that. I've pretty hard fell off of Pokemon movies because they don't really matter. But it's coming to Netflix. If you like it, go watch it, I guess. But what's really hype, and you might actually like watching this, Ghoul, is the Pokemon Evolution series on YouTube that's been going on.
Hold on.
It's like legit Pokemon anime, like anime shit, bro. Like
If it ain't the Trainer Red anime shit that we saw years ago, I don't want to see it. 'Cause
okay,
shit
so that was Pokemon Generations. That was phenomenal.
Wasn't it Pokemon Origins, dude?
Yeah, I think it was Origins. Origins or Generations. It was one of the two.
It was Pokemon Origins.
Yeah, so Evolutions is the new one that's coming out. Or that's the first episode's already out. I'm not sure if it's going to be like Origins where it focuses each episode on a different region and characters. Because I think the first one is about the newest gen. But it was still pretty fire. So check that out. It's free to watch on YouTube, on the Pokemon YouTube channel. Definitely give it a shot if you're into the pocket monsters as I am. Let's see. No one cares about Fairy Tail, so I won't mention it. Fairy Tail's lame.
No,
Fuck
skip.
Fairy Tail.
True.
I really liked the beginning of the show, but
Let's see. The season 2 of Demon Slayer got, I think, confirmed is coming out later this fall and winter. That is going to, I think, directly pick up off of the Mugen Train movie, which the movie is part of the story, so it's canon. So if you haven't watched Demon Slayer, that is a great show and a manga. Go watch the movie after. Great movie. I think it's simulcasting as well. Let's see. Coming on Netflix, not an anime, but it's coming from an anime, is the Cowboy Bebop live action. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this, because Cowboy Bebop is one of those like
Fire.
old school fire animes that if you're
It's
an
gonna be
anime
good.
watcher, you should watch it. It's really good.
It's gonna be good. I don't
yeah.
care if it's gonna. I don't care. I don't even care if it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be good in my brain.
no.
Yeah.
No. It needs to be good.
It does need to be
No,
good because
I don't care, bro.
Netflix
Even
has
if
been
it's
very
bad,
hit or miss on their live
I'm
adaptations.
going crazy.
They
bro.
lost my trust after that Death Note shit. That shit.
Dude,
You
oh my
expected
God.
that to be good at any point in history?
because Ryuk looked fucking amazing.
No,
Yes, I expected
sir,
it to be good.
Sir. I saw the
did.
homie from Naked Brothers band. I knew it was gonna be ass.
Yeah.
Death Note was trash. Full Metal Alchemist live action was trash. The only good one recently that's come out is the Bleach one. I really like the Bleach live action. They did that one
Was it
pretty
Bleach
well.
live action?
But yeah, Cowboy Bebop, the pictures we've gotten so far from the promotional, it looks like they're doing all the characters justice for the most part. They look pretty accurate to their, anime manga looks and everything.
Even the illustrations, the way like they're posing and the
Yeah,
screenshots
it
and
looks
stuff,
like they're
they look-
actually getting the source material right. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in there with super high hopes because it is another live action adaptation of an anime, and those have been pretty hit or miss. I'm talking about you, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god. I just got PTSD.
I don't even talk about it. I saw that shit in theaters.
My
bro.
eyes.
Anyways,
My
yeah. So
eyes.
just be on the lookout if you're a Cowboy Bebop fan. Check it out. It's coming to Netflix. Do you guys know when it's coming out? Is it this year or next year?
No idea.
Probably next year. Yeah. I would assume a lot of shit that's not announced complete dates for this year is just next year, with all the pandemic shit going on and probably pushbacks they've had to do. So that's coming out. Very excited. Not very excited, but we're excited. We'll see. The only other thing anime-wise I want to talk about, I guess, has just been like Reincarnated as a Slime. That's been okay.
What is that about? That shit.
Dragon Maid
looks weird as
season
fuck.
2 fire.
I've never seen
Hilarious,
Dragon Maid.
dude. Dragon Maid is fucking funny, dude. It's so hilarious.
Oh,
You
it's
don't
like
know
random
if you
shit.
want to watch a really good comedy, bro. Watch all the shit. Watch the whole shit. It's just funny from start to finish. And this new season is fucking hilarious, man.
Okay.
That shit got me dead, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say anything crazy because it's not spoilers, but I think it's best if you just see it.
Okay.
There are times where shit go wild, and it's just like the whole joke is obscene, and they just like, it's really good comedic timing. The content itself is fucking hilarious, dude. The only thing that might turn off some people is that it's very fan servicey, but I don't mind it because, in my opinion, if that's the sauce that they go for and it's not overbearing or if it's not like for no reason.
How fan servicey? Are we talking like high school DxD fan service or like?
No.
Okay.
It's like Gurren Lagann fan service levels.
Okay, so it's not like overbearing.
Yeah, it's not the main reason why you watch it. It's just there
there.
are certain characters that are fan servicey.
Okay.
And they have aspects of their fan service. Like, if you know they're on screen and they have, like, if they're, like, the main focal point of the scene, something about to happen. Like, yeah.
Does it just have, like, the, I forget what I was gonna say, but yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It's good.
But to answer your earlier question, Ghoul, so reincarnated as a slime is basically like this dude who dies, and he legitimately becomes reincarnated as a slime in this fantasy world, like a low-level slime monster, and basically the premise is he just is really OP. Like, it's one of those like really OP main characters where he just like absorbs everything and gets all these fucking attacks. The fucking fight scenes in that show are amazing and they're really good. It's a little talk heavy so far in season 2. Like, the first half of season 2, there's some really good fight scenes, but there's just so much build up to this the current fight that's about to happen where I'm at in the show, the newest episode, that it was just kind of like week after week I'm like, okay, are they gonna get to it? No, they're just gonna keep talking. Okay, we're gonna get to it this week? No, we're gonna keep talking. So it's got its highs and lows, but it's like the one current anime I've been watching that I've been really enjoying, because it's not like super serious or anything, so that's pretty good. But I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty much it on my end for topics. If you got anything,
We just broke an hour 40 minutes, so
Yeah, we gotta
perfect time to
wrap
wrap it up.
I was honestly gonna say, man, like, we have a lot to talk about in the 7 months that's happened, so no stress. We can always pick it up on different episodes. Anything that comes up,
Very true.
we'll get that shit.
Yeah. So yep. You heard it here first, guys. Again, sorry for our little hiatus. We just had some adult shit to do, and we still doing some adult shit. But hopefully we can get back to the roll of things. Maybe uploads once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll try to set up an actual schedule, maybe, of when we should upload or something.
Yeah. So we'll try to stay on top of it.
Nothing definite yet.
Yeah, I'm still trying to be consistent on my gaming channel, so.
Me too.
But thank you all for tuning in. If you got this far towards the end, we appreciate you and all your support. We got some really good views last podcast. Thank you for that. For real. We do this shit for fun, but also to just, keep people informed that aren't really that informed about gaming, because we kind of grew up off shit like that since G4 TV. So, yup. So, it's been your boy Ghoul, aka Galside Ghoul. Everyone's gonna get a little closing statement here. My closing statement is recently CLB and Donda dropped. I like both the albums. CLB is cool. Donda gets the edge, kinda. But yeah, I'm waiting for Kendrick to just take the rap game back. So that's what's in my mind. Harlow, what you got for your closing statement?
I don't know. I mean, if any of you guys have been watching the EC, I'm gonna try to revive that again. I'm not sure if
Tell them what EC is for people that haven't been here in a minute.
So EC was our like little extra credit series that was going on with me and Mocktier. I'm gonna message him later and see if he wants to keep it going. If not, I might make it my own solo thing on our podcast channel, just to talk about extra stuff that either couldn't make it in the podcast or other topics that I felt were like more separate. Like we were following WandaVision pretty heavily together. We would analyze not analyze, but we would discuss and talk about every episode as it came up week to week. Probably gonna start something similar to that with other shows. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I guess just be on the lookout for that on the channel if you are subbed. I guess my last thing is to say, check out my channel. I'm back to trying to upload more often, maybe like once or twice a week or once or twice every 2 weeks or something like that. Trying to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, thanks for, sticking around. Over to you,
Bro,
Frosty.
I just heard a whole ass eulogy, and the only thing that I have to say here is this. I'm gonna make it really short and sweet. And I want to say this to everybody. Have you tried the expanded free trial of our critically acclaimed MMORPG?
Oh my god.
Yes,
You can play through the
sir.
entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven's Ward expansion up to level 60 for free, with no restrictions on playtime. No sponsorship, but please. Sponsorship, please.
If you want
Play the
to,
game. That game is fire.
if they sponsor
It's fire.
us, I will play Final Fantasy 14.
Fire, dude.
I'm telling
Throw
you
us
right
that
now.
bag.
If we get that bag and we get sponsored, I will make a series or some shit. I don't know.
And I already got a series locked and loaded. I got a pre-made video for Final Fantasy 14 Online. Let's go. Dropping this week. Let's get it. Keep
Final Fantasy
it.
14 fire, bro. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
It's
And-
only gonna be one episode because I'm not playing that game throughout the channel. But
Dude, all I'm saying is this. It took me like a month and a half to get through the base game and Heaven's Ward expansion. And I wasn't like no-lifing. I was playing it pretty much on the weekends. You could literally play a month and a half of fire-ass content for free. No rush, you don't have to pay for game time. The only caveat is that you can't form a party when you're free trial, and that's not really that big of a deal. If you have a friend that wants to play and they have sub or whatever, you can party up, but you don't really need to worry about that.
the game respects your time too. Like you don't
yeah.
have to feel rushed or whatever. You can just hop in and play, and you can still make progress. You're good.
Game is fire.
But that is it for episode 8 of the HHA, aka the Hidden Hueco Academy. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.